That should be good.
Yep.
There we go.
Boom! Okay, just make sure you can hear it.
I'll let it run.
And we'll...
Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Fuck.
No.
Sweet.
Should be good.
Welcome back to part 2! I get it this time because you were muted! Welcome to the Couch Cooperative. I'm going to have to try to speed through this as quick as we can just to know, which, by the way, how long has it been streaming? I'm going to make a mental note to make an edit. 15 on the VOD. 15 minutes. Cool. For the past 15 minutes, the gods just did not want us to be heard. Because Streamlabs didn't recognize our microphone. So, it is what it is. But we are continuing our Rise of Tiamat 5th Edition campaign, part 2 of Tyranny of Dragons. Great part. Cool, awesome. Sweet, sweet. Our 4th player, Omar, is currently not present at the moment. He's not feeling well. So, for the safety of the rest of our players, just to make sure that we're not getting everyone sick, he is just not going to be with us physically for the day. He will be back with us next week when he's feeling better. Outside of that, we don't have any other announcements. All the cool stuff, blah, blah, blah. Welcome to the shit show. That being said,
It never stops.
So, last we left off, our adventurers, having been triumphant in their journey northward to the Sea of Moving Ice, past the spine of the world, around the inhospitable region of Icewind Dale, you were able to find one of the many layers of the great dragon Arothator, an old white dragon who him and his mate kind of have dominated this region. His most prominent lair was on an iceberg known as Oyavikton, and you challenged in combat brutally, Hakon, I might say, the champion of this native tribe that has been protecting the entrance to Oyavikton's lair. And upon making it in, you found the real body, the real form of Makoth the Crimson, who had been sending projections of herself, or a projection of herself, to initially meet you in order to just let you know, kind of to push you on the right path to get you to her. A deal was struck. Kill Arothator, and the Arcane Brotherhood will join the council in regards of assisting them, not necessarily joining as like a delegate. And you guys were able to successfully kill Arothator. It was a very tough battle in which Nute Amakir dealt the killing blow to the dragon known as Old White Death. You acquired a lot of wealth and magic items from his lair. Boarded the Frostskimmer, found that some of the Paladins of Torm that were sent with you on behalf of Onthar Froom's guidance, or his thought of doing this as like a cooperative effort. Some of the Paladins did give their life in defense of the ship to ensure that it was well kept while you guys were off on your multi-week journey throughout the Sea of Moving Ice. You reboard the Frostskimmer and you travel southward back to Waterdeep. Now, your stay in Waterdeep was not a long stay. You knew that you had spent too much time in the Sea of Moving Ice. A lot of it was spent aimlessly wandering, looking for Oyavikton in the first place. And your most latest report from Leosin or Lanthar was that Varram the White, one of the Worm Speakers of the Cult of the Dragon, was located by Borasker Bridge. You hope he's still there when you arrive, but you made, as quick as you could, you rushed to Lanthar to just reconfirm that that's the most present tip for his location that you have, which it stands to remain. And so you very swiftly had left, leaving Nute behind in Waterdeep to stay. Just stay. I'll
Nute's hanging out.
If Omar's watching, I'll tell you what you're busy doing. I just don't want to tell them what you're busy doing.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I just I gotta keep my secrets. Gotta keep my secrets, okay?
He's working for the cult still.
Yep.
Yeah,
Still working for the cult.
okay.
Yep. Might as well kill him when he gets back. Mm-hmm.
He should.
Okay. So,
Chaotic. Yeah.
you guys
Chaotic.
leave
yeah.
as swiftly as you can. And now, Borasker Bridge bears the name of a now vanished realm that is north and east of the Tradeway, one of the major trade routes in Faerun. It's a forgotten Anarian ruin in the Serpent Hills. The bridge provides access across the winding water and is a major landmark constructed of black granite. It bears sculpted images of the deities Sirik and Baal, commemorating the legendary battle that they fought on the bridge during the time of troubles. The way station of Borasker Bridge is a settlement. It's little more than a collection of tents, wagons, and caravans providing food, fresh mounts, and other services to travelers. A contingent of paladins remain here from the theocracy of Eltergard, and they watch over the bridge in a newly built keep. You arrive in Borasker Bridge and make a few inquiries about looking for Varram, and you are directed to Bolo's Tentside Inn and its female halfling proprietor. You enter, and you are
Bolos.
introduced to
Bolos.
her. She is wearing kind of like your basic set of common clothes. More of like a peasant's dress. Because Bolo's Tentside Inn is not... It's a rough and tumble establishment set up in a large pavilion near the center of the tent city. And it pretty much is kind of one of the few tents that are really like big. So it's a lot of like tables that have been set up, and obviously things are kind of put into the tent space. And you meet the halfling. Top of the morning, how can I help all of you? This fine Tradeway day.
Hello there. Well, I was just wondering if I could get a drink.
Right, you can. If you have the gold to pay for it.
Well, how much?
It's a jest. I say 2 silver for a pint.
All
Now
right.
your gold I take from you.
That's fair. Let me get a drink from me and my pals here.
6 silver. In total, I might say.
Here's a gold and keep the rest as a tip.
You adventurer types not wanting your silver back. I'll take it. She goes off and grabs a few pints, fills them up, brings them. So what brings you adventurer types out this way? We don't get too many here and now. So forgive me if I'm a little bit surprised, but I hope to hear great many a tales.
Well, we were looking for an old friend
An old friend?
of the sort.
You hope him to be here?
We've
Her? Them? I'm not sure.
We've heard of him being here
Him.
before.
Right. Might you describe this him?
Well, he's dwarvish.
Dwarvish, aye. Okay. That would be a unique face.
And from what I can remember, he seems to have a fascination with white.
White. Now, I don't remember a dwarf matching that particular style. There was a dwarf that was fascinated with purple.
I see.
Maybe your friend decided to switch favorite colors.
Sure.
Purple from head to toe.
I mean, it has been quite a while.
Right.
You can't wear the same thing that long, can you?
Hey, I completely agree. But a dwarf in purple robes. Oh, I saw him. He was asking about escorts into the Serpent Hills. There was this hooded fellow that starts asking him his business. The dwarf looked him straight in the eye, pulled out his dagger, and stabbed the tall fellow dead. Right where do you stand? I tell you,
wow.
I kid not. turns out that the hooded figure was one of the scaled folk of the certain hills come down to spy on us. That dwarf's a hero, and make no mistake. But he and his entourage took off straight away for the hills then, as quick as cats. Swiftly they run.
Well, we gotta be sure they're alright. Do you know anyone that might be able to guide us there?
Ah, not too many people wander out into the Serpent Hills. They're very dangerous because of the scaled folk.
Are they going to fight the scaled folk?
You know, I definitely don't think they're off to exterminate the scaled folk. They're pretty pervasive.
But they didn't seem like they liked them very much.
No, they're very dangerous. Yeah. The rumour has it that people go missing in the middle of the night, and when they return, the first thing you notice is the discoloration of the eyes. From the whites of their eyes to pure yellow. Vertical slits instead of circular pupils. And then you start noticing the scales, kind of, you know, a little bit like the colour of your skin here. And it kind of points to you a little bit, you know, a little bit like the colour. By the way, you guys are back in kind of like your normal adventuring attire. But scaled, obviously, like a snake.
Did they complete a full transformation?
Define full.
Like they turn into a snake person?
Well, I mean, that's a far-fetched argument there, but I've heard tales from a few adventurers. Most of them have gone raving stark raving mad that they've watched snakes consume their friends and alike. So I guess maybe, but has not been confirmed.
That's interesting. Did anyone from the village go with that dwarf and his party?
Oh, none of the people from kind of our collection of friends and family. But no, he's a hero, downright. Saved us a lot of trouble. Just that one.
Can I insight friends and family?
Sure.
Oh man. It's freaking 4.
4.
Friends and family.
Yeah, they just seem very communal. That, and I believe his party was more sizable enough to not need local help. He seemed to know what he was doing. I mean, hey, he saved us from one of the scaled folk.
Sure. Do you know where the pathway leading up would begin?
Trying to remember. You see, with his players, his parties, they can't tell. I think north.
North.
But I could be wrong. I don't watch every person specifically. I don't.
One of you guys have stones? You have stone?
I believe he left northward.
Can I get one of your 3 stones real quick?
Carry stone.
Did one of you took the diamonds and stuff? The gems? A gem? You have a gem.
Oh,
Or
me.
A gem. A cheap one?
Oh, gem.
No, can I have one real
Thought
quick?
you meant like a rock or something.
No. Something, just something pretty.
All I have is this, and I'll give you one of the gems that we got.
Which one is it? Oh,
It's just precious gem.
Does it have a color?
Purple.
Well, they usually it says what color.
He just has a bunch.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Katray, so I lean over to Katray and I kind of whisper to him and I ask him for a purple or a precious gem. And he gives one to me and then I take it and I put it on the counter in front of the... Or is there like a table in front of us? Or between us? And the halfling?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go ahead and I put it on the table and I say, are you sure it was north? Or...
Make your persuasion roll.
Oh no, dude.
What of the gems did you put down?
He just told me it was a precious gem.
I know, but you guys just received a series of precious gems
So
that are
that's what I'm
very
trying to say.
different in price.
I need you to specify which one I'm putting down.
What?
Yeah, because
Oh, you know,
the ones from Arothor's lair, you got multiple that were of different prices.
What will trade you?
I think the cheapest was 200 gold.
Do you have anything that can
Here
help
it
me
is.
out here, dude? Can you help me out here, dude? Can you help me out here, dude?
Dude, 200 gold is a lot.
No, it's not. Not for information, bro. Not when you're saving the world.
Alright, we figured out who the rich is. The 1% right here.
She just lost her shit over 1 gold, dude. I'm gonna give you 200 gem.
Okay, I take it. So I put the 200 gem on the table, and I rolled a 13.
Watch as she goes and picks it up.
You could have just done it with 5 gold.
Right, so if you leave out of Briscoe Bridge, you stay on the western side of the bridge and
Look how easy it was.
and you just travel
Yeah,
northward.
that costs
You
200
follow,
gold. I hope it
you
was
keep
easy.
the river to the east, and you follow north into the Serpent Hills. I'm positive you'll find some footsteps. The weather's been quite dry and very clear. I imagine with the amount of people he had that you won't be able to find a dirt path that he trod upon. He was a big dwarf, so definitely has some heavy footprints. And it looks like I can start moving into one of the cities now.
Can we have one more round?
You know what? It's on the house. She goes and fills up another set of
Hell
drinks.
yeah.
Yeah, the name's Bologna Apple Blossom, and it is a pleasure to have made your acquaintances. Might I know, before I move to the cities and start a brand new business, who the generous benefactors of my future are? I have to know some names.
Well, this is Lux, and his wife had the hots for that dwarf. I'm Hakon Guns,
You're married.
and this is a Boris.
No, I'm not married.
He was married.
I don't know where he got that impression.
Nah, see, he doesn't like to talk about it. We're working through it right now.
No, I'm pretty sure I've never...
See, he's in denial. He's only at the second stage so far. We cried for him.
Was there?
I'll say this, I have a sister of mine that's been through 7 husbands. And she's about dead forgotten about 6 of them. So you're probably on that same path where they just no longer exist. By all rights and means, they're dead to you. Until you find them waylaid by belays and absolutely dead, you know, torn to shreds because, you know, the land sharks, they really like halflings. But it is what it is. That's a hard life out in the rural lands, but we make do, you survive. Right, well, carry you.
We'll find that new establishment one day. Pretty cool.
What should I name my new establishment?
Oh, you have an idea?
I mean, what are you selling?
Ale. I'm a bartender. So I'm basically going to take Bolo's Tenside Inn and go push it to Waterdeep. Or Baldur's Gate. I don't know. That a lot of crime in Baldur's Gate, so probably not. Maybe Neverwinter. But I know the taxation rates are a lot higher up there because it's a fancy posh city, but...
You have enough gold for that.
Well, yeah, you see, I just got this nice gemstone that's going to pay off my future.
That's enough to start a new future in Waterdeep.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's 200 gold.
You can't buy a tavern with 200 gold.
Yes, you can. You haven't lived in Waterdeep.
She asked what. she
What
should
about
name
half
the tavern.
ling, full glass?
Or
That might be a motto.
That's fair. That's kind of long.
I like Bolo's half full.
Well, my name's not Bolo.
No, but the tap house is.
Well, not a lot of people aren't going to know Bolo's Tenside Inn, so it's not like I'm bringing the brand
they-
with me.
Well, I'll take another sip of the ale and then I'll put it down. Do you craft this?
No, all imported.
what about the Adventurer's Rest? That sounds very peaceful, right? Somewhere I would want to stay.
We found the romantic of the group.
Well, it could work. I mean, if you set up in an adventure populated city. I don't know which ones have a lot.
So I'll juggle around between the Adventurer's Rest and then Halfling Full Glass. That's what we'll do. And maybe I go with one, maybe I go with neither, but you definitely just made my life a lot easier. So, like I said, tally-hoo, toodaloo, goodbye. And she kind of like runs out, all excited.
Quick stabber, and take it back.
Tally Who would actually be a good name.
Tally who? That would be a good name. Can we shout at her as she
Yeah,
leaves?
that
What about
fucking
Tally
good
who?
Oh, tally-hoo to you!
Alright. Let's go fucking up this path that she told us.
Well, so is there anyone else there now in the tent?
Yeah, a few. There's still people here.
But they're not. But they're just like patrons.
Yeah, it's a very communal place.
And she told us where we need
She
to
called
go.
everyone friends and family.
Are there paladins everywhere too?
Not everywhere,
She told us what we
but
need.
they are
Are there any praying?
praying in the inn. Yeah, because that's where the paladins go to pray.
You
They're
never
like,
know.
let me find the nearest inn. I must recite my daily prayers.
I mean, if like they drink too much.
I have
then
holy
it just
scriptures
goes
to
like-
read, and I cannot do it unless I have degenerates drinking ale
Hey, you never know.
nigh within 10 feet of me.
What is the Drake song do? The sad one?
I will breathe in the alcoholic fumes and breathe
Oh,
out
yeah,
righteousness.
Passion fruit.
Yeah, Paladin's room, dude.
Paladindin,
The paladins escape.
when they're looking kind of thick.
Paladin.
That sounds no.
Paladies.
What's Paladies?
Oh! Paladies. Got
I
him.
fell right into it.
Yeah, you got doing.
Alright,
Permanent disadvantage for the rest of the game.
well, we know where we need to go now. So, I say we head off there.
Okay. You guys begin to travel into the Serpent Hills. It is a swath of badlands, mesas, and rocky plateaus sprinkled with trees and tall grass. Varram's trail leads you 65 miles northeast.
Damn.
I need Nick to roll a d20
Oh goodness.
and tell me what you roll.
Nat 20.
A6.
A 6. Gabe, I need you to roll a d20 for me. Just tell me what you
You
roll.
ever seen him nat 20 manifested before?
Goodness, dude. Maybe you don't want a 20 though.
I want a 20. A 5.
Gutray, if I can have you roll a d20 for me.
Alright, good try. Just don't roll it even.
17.
Very good, Kanye.
Gutray, can I have you roll a d8 for me, please?
Whoa.
What the fuck, Trey?
Yeah.
Why did you do this? This is your
This is
fault.
bad. He's gonna
God
get yoinked,
intervention.
bro.
1.
Like Dimension
One.
Door, goodbye Lux.
I don't like that. Can Catray's character get killed off now?
No.
As you're traveling, you run into a group of paladins
What?
that are traveling through the Serpent Hills.
Are they praying?
They are carrying a massive creature that you have never seen before. A serpent, a snake, that is bigger than anything you've ever witnessed. And they are dragging it out of the or what appears to be as they're traveling further south. You guys are coming in opposite directions. They kind of stop you for just a brief moment and just more of like a
What do they
small,
want?
just making sure that you guys know it's kind of dangerous out in the Serpent Hills to be mindful. They let you know that the creature they've just slain is a Naga,
What?
black Naga.
What do they do? Is there anything unique?
They're
about
massive
them?
snakes. Yeah, they're massive snakes.
Are
They're very
they-
dangerous to fight.
Are they venomous?
They're in Black Desert.
They're monsters. They're not really like beasts. So they let you know that Nagas they're monsters by any stretch of the imagination. They're very, very dangerous creatures.
Are they magical?
To a degree. Yep.
In what sense?
Depends on which one you fight.
Can you elaborate, please?
They
If
do
we're
not
gonna-
elaborate.
We're
Yeah,
walking.
They just tell
Wait,
you to
they're
be careful.
holding it though, right?
Yeah, they've
And it's
they've
a
slain
black
it.
one?
Yeah, it's a black one.
They're not gonna
Can
fucking
I-
tell us.
Well,
We're
they-
walking up the fucking.
They do tell you that they do send paladins into the Serpent Hills to just start routing out certain types of creatures. They don't spend too much time studying them, so they know that they're dangerous and they know how to kill them. they don't know too much about really like the full extent of what they can do.
But they can't tell us if like their eyes turn us to like stone or something.
Their eyes do not turn to stone.
Can I get any sort of like thing off of like maybe inspecting the snake?
Yeah. If you want to take a little bit of time inspecting the snake during the course of the conversation, go ahead and roll either a nature check, an arcana check, or an investigation check. Let me know which one you roll, and I will tell you what that produces.
Interesting, dude.
Shit.
Interesting.
Or you could also roll a history check.
Oh, so it's all intelligence.
Yeah.
Wait, do I get bonuses from my book at all?
What book?
Oh no, that's on the gods. No,
Right.
that would be on there.
Don't forget the disadvantage for the thing you fell for earlier.
The what?
Because you fell for the D's nuts.
Oh.
Fool.
Damn it.
What'd you get?
Originally, or my disadvantage roll?
Wait, you don't actually.
I got an 8.
An 8? In what?
The serpent seems to be black.
Well, you got an 8.
In nature.
In nature.
Naturally.
You can tell that this type of creature is entirely hermaphroditic.
What does that mean?
Google.
They don't have distinct sexes.
Then what the fuck did he mean by it depends on what type?
Color.
It means that there's different versions.
Green, okay.
You get a pretty good indication that it's cold-blooded creature. And I will give you one more. Give you one more fact here about it. You know that its blood is quite acidic.
Oh.
Can you store it in a vial?
No. Its blood is acidic,
Oh, so you can't use it to
Can-
kill your blade.
but you don't know anything like.
Like
Any
a
of-
xenomorph.
Sure.
Can you trade polymorph into one?
No, because it's not a beast. It's a monstrosity.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a monster. So if I ever call something a monster, just know that it's not a natural like creature. It's not a beast like a deer or a dinosaur. Like owlbears are considered monstrosities. So they're always going to be kind of like your fantasy style creatures.
Can you turn into a monster with true polymorph?
I've never had parties get to true polymorph, so you'll have to ask me that at a later date.
I know you can turn into humanoid.
Yeah, so
I
look
believe
it
you
up.
can turn into dragons. So I mean, I imagine you could turn into a Naga if you wanted.
Turn into.
It's up to you.
You should be a beholder.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
Because that's an aberration, isn't it?
That's an
Well,
aberration.
really, that's just up to him.
No. No, it's up to the wording. After traveling for a little bit longer, the remainder of your travel is pretty peaceful. But I need all of you guys to go ahead and roll a survival roll for me, just so that you get an idea of the type
Light
of
work, light
things that are
work,
around you.
light work. Survival, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I survive every day.
We're gonna 33.
A revenue.
Just kidding.
You die.
Why do I not know where
I got a 18.
18.
Yeah.
Where-
13 plus 5, baby.
I got a 15.
11.
Okay. You two, Hakon and Arboris.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I got a 19 because mine's a plus 5. I have professional scout.
Yeah, so Arboris and Hakon, you guys find footprints that they look familiar.
Oh.
You haven't seen them since your time in the Mirror of Dead Men,
Damn.
the feet of lizard folk.
The boys, dude.
Well, not the same lizard folk.
No, but we're gonna tell them what we did for the homies. And they'll do
You also have belief that trolls and giants also inhabit this region.
Yo, the fuck?
light work.
Light
Can
word.
we stealth?
Yeah, let me just go introduce a god. Well, you could, but you've already arrived at. You followed the footprints to their location, and what you find is an entrance to what appears to be a tomb. It stands in what was once a large paved plaza. The remains of a fountain are now little more than a stone circle set around a crumbling hole in the ground, leading to a well deep below. 2 stone statues stand in the courtyard, rising 20 feet high. Behind them, a 40-foot-high edifice is carved into the cliffside, dominated by relief columns carved with strange and otherworldly scenes. There is a small campfire. The campfire is currently burning. And there are a few bedrolls. However, they're not inhabited.
Can I have perception?
And what appears to... Yeah, go ahead. Make a perception roll.
19.
19. You see where it appears as if 7 shallow graves have been dug east of that campsite.
Yikes.
Everyone, there's some graves over there.
Do they look recent?
They're shallow, so yeah. You don't dig a shallow grave unless it's like...
Any pool.
What? Like you dig a shallow grave just to bury the body.
I wonder if
Can I use detect magic
Sure.
on the grave? I'm gonna walk over it.
How far is the
What do you mean magic?
detect magic work?
I don't. Let me actually pull it up. I guess I should have pulled up detect magic. Do you know how detect magic works, good train?
Pretty sure it's 30 feet.
You don't detect anything.
No.
If it's 30 feet, you don't detect anything.
Well, I want to, because I want to walk over to the graves.
Yeah, you don't detect anything.
Man. Damn, dude.
Is there any markings on the graves whatsoever?
No. No. They've just been buried.
Can I roll a perception from the graves to see if I see where any other signs of anyone else here or something like that?
The only other signs that you would see is the fact that the edifice that is carved into the cliffside has a ladder that leads up the 40 feet of space. So,
I'll climb up the ladder.
okay.
Everyone
As you approach the statues, you hear the sudden sound of grinding stone. It causes all of you to stop in your tracks as the 2 colossal figures turn. Their massive heads begin to move, and their shattered features then begin to move as they stare and look down at the 3 of you. Them talking to you, Arboris, as you're the first in front. Their voices issue forth in unison, booming out as though erupting from the deep earth. Halt! You come before Didarius, ether walker and conduit of clairvoyance. Behold ye now his wondrous triumphs. Didarius extends wisdom, and Didarius offers knowledge. Which do you seek?
I seek knowledge.
You seek knowledge. Didarius shall grant you what you seek, but only if you heed him and continue to show proper respect. And very swiftly, they turn again, but to their original positions.
Should have asked for wisdom.
Can we walk through? Let's walk through.
Can I keep climbing?
Well, you weren't climbing to begin with.
Yeah.
You just were walking to the ladder,
We gotta walk
and you
by.
went up to the statues that were near him.
Let's keep walking.
Almost?
Yeah. Let's
Just
go.
give it to him, though. So
Huh?
I don't know.
They didn't give him anything. They
I
just
want to watch him go up first.
they turned over and they're like got in the way. They're like, "Thou shalt
As you get to the ladder, you see the relief
See?
carvings that are around the entrance. They begin to depict
Can I-
things that you haven't believed to existed.
What language are they in?
They're not languages. They're scenes.
Oh, okay.
You see realms of mountains that fly. You see creatures that they look beautiful and angelic, but they're nothing like anything that you've ever seen before. Nothing in any mythological sense or historical sense or religious sense. You see others that are just complete war-torn and barren, with godlike despots kind of depicted as like chaining the world. It's very unique. You've never seen anything depicting things like this before. But you continue. When you reach the top of the edifice and you move in, the tomb it appears with gilded carvings and silver censers. Between the carvings are a dozen alcoves, which are recognizable as funerary niches. A few of them contain splinters of bone, as if they're actually being used. At the far end of the chamber, a stone door hangs ajar. Marks on the door and the frame indicate that it was recently forced.
Can I roll a perception to see if I hear anything on the
Do
other
you guys?
side?
You don't.
Do you think this is a lizard? Like this is where lizards are buried, or do you think?
Well, that's where the footsteps were, so I mean, like it's possible.
I think this is a lizard.
Can I roll? Can I investigate the room for any secret traps or trap
Sure.
doors or anything?
Big investigation check.
Can I tell who broke the door?
No.
No scratch marks. Or
You can roll an investigation to determine maybe how the door was
19.
broken. 19. You actually can tell that the gilded carvings and the silver censers, they're an illusion that affect this antechamber. They're actually just shadows that have been magically enhanced to give the appearance of physical, tangible items.
I got a 14.
14. It appears as if from what you can see, it's as if multiple instruments, like metal instruments, were used to pry the door open. Because you can see the scratchings of them along the door frame.
Dang,
It's a slightly intelligent.
What? How high up were they? Were they at door height?
They were kind of up along the door,
Yeah.
but there's
No,
multiple,
I'm just
as if like a group had approached it.
Well, let's. Can we open it? Is it ajar?
Yeah, it's already
Walk
open.
through? Yeah.
When you open the door, you can see that the next room is more of like a hallway, and there are 6 statues that stand here, all of cowled wizards leaning on staffs. Their faces are obscured by deep hoods. The hollows and the hoods form. The hollows the hoods form over their faces are particularly dark. The bones of more than a dozen humanoids litter the ground. Who steps into the room first?
What?
Do you step in the room first?
technically, I said I was going to go through first, but do you want to go through first? Or do you mean, I'll go through first. I said I was going through first.
If you, I'll go through first. If you guys want,
I'll
to
go through last.
I'll go through first.
I never walk into things first.
Fuck you guys.
When
said
you
I
walk
was
into the
going
room,
first.
you are struck by a sudden thought. It crosses your mind that some secrets are not meant for mortal minds to know. To look away from the darkness in which such knowledge hides. When you take your first step into the room, the sound of grinding stone announces that the statues are turning their cowl heads to follow your movements. What do you do?
You say that to all of us?
No, the thought crosses your mind.
The stones are watching us.
The stones turn as if they're beginning to watch your movement.
Well,
What do you do?
We're looking for knowledge. We gotta keep going.
I'm going to pursue the knowledge.
I'm gonna follow.
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Can I roll a investigation check to see if I see any traps?
What I need you guys to do. Actually, I will let you roll your investigation roll first.
Oh, shiitake.
I'm using my inspiration dice. Maybe it was a waste. 16.
16. The thought that crossed your mind was not natural. You didn't... Those aren't thoughts that you have. And yet you had just told the statues outside that you were here seeking knowledge. And in this room with more statues, you suddenly think that maybe some secrets aren't meant for you to know. And specifically to look away from the darkness in which such knowledge hides. The only things about these statues that you don't know is their face. That's a knowledge that's hidden from you, but it's hidden in darkness.
Even in my...
So you should probably, based on what you think, heed the thought that has crossed your mind. And not look at the faces of these statues.
unless you want to.
Okay, I'm going to avoid looking at the face of these statues.
Okay. And you keep walking through.
Yes.
I need you two to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Is that my D20? Mara. Oh, that'll work. You said wisdom?
Yep.
19.
A 9.
You can't help but look into one of the faces of the statues.
No!
No. I
No.
mean, you don't know that you shouldn't. And so,
Curious.
I need you to tell me the one thing that Lux just wished to have learned. Like, what's a knowledge that Lux would have wished to have learned? A fact of life, the world, himself.
Honestly, how to make... Looking back at the ice, he wants to know how to make fish taste good after eating that spoke.
Your mind is assaulted with the sudden bombardment of knowledge of fish cooking and skills of preserving fish and the history of fish preservation, the history of fish, the different types of creatures that live with fish. They get further. There's a lot of creatures that live in the sub-aquatic depths. Creatures that are massive. Creatures that are, now that you think about it, they're revered as gods. There is so much information that embeds itself into the reality that some of the fish gods that exist in religious mythology aren't mythological. They're very real. You begin for a moment to start speaking that. You speak it very quickly. You two can hear that. Like, he's speaking very fast. In fact, it's so fast, it's not coherent. It's just gibberish. Your body gets erratic. You're no longer under your own control. For the next minute, I have full control of you, while you have gone insane for the next minute. However, for the next 24 hours, with your expanded knowledge, you have advantage on intelligence checks for the next 24 hours. But for the next minute, you are temporarily insane. So, you can't take actions, and you cannot take reactions. You can't understand what other creatures are saying, you can't read, and you speak only in gibberish, okay? For just the next minute. But I have full control of you, so...
But I can still speak in gibberish?
You speak in gibberish. In fact, you've been doing it very well. I'll let you roleplay yourself, but I have full control over what you do.
Do I notice it?
Yes, you hear him. He sounds like a lunatic.
I'm going to immediately try and grapple his ass. And then keep dragging him along.
Well, he walks over to the wall, and he's doing weird mathematical computations, like on his hand and on the wall. Like, it doesn't make sense. You're trying to decipher the correct amount of herbs and spices you would need to properly sear a knucklehead trout with perfect taste without risking damaging the skin.
No.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of right now. Yeah.
15, 14. No, it'd be 2. Oh, I forgot about the protein.
I can't
It
deal with
would
this
be
right now.
no. I have what type of cooking? I can't. No.
Alright, dude, come here, and I'm gonna take my last potion of antitoxin. So I'm gonna say, I don't know what's going on right now, and I'm gonna shove it down his throat and make it.
It does nothing.
Yeah, you're thinking it, and you're.
But I'm like, just please.
And it's like thick, it's like Robitussin just like sliding down your throat, and it's really like, and you're like, it has no effect. Yeah. You've made it all the way to the other side of the room by now.
Hello there. Are you all alright? What's going on?
No, you can see it. You can see it. He looks like he's delusional.
Yeah, Lux has lost.
Lux,
his
get over
mind,
here.
dude.
Did you look at the faces?
I could try the red, but with the green, would that change the number
Hack on,
amount
will
that
you
I'm
just
adding?
grab him?
Yeah. And I'm gonna take out.
There's so many different things underwater. I just
If you
can't
get
grab
touched,
it.
it's going to make you very uncomfortable, and you're going to get very freaked out. So Hakon goes to touch you, to grab a hold of you.
Oh no!
No, yes, and I go. And I want to like, can I pick him up and just lift him off the ground?
I want that clip. Oh my Give yourself a point of inspiration. That was awesome. Make an athletics roll. You have advantage because he can't really resist you.
Okay. Well,
Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna cry. That was so funny. Damn it.
27.
Yeah, you pick him up. The whole time you're like slapping his back to put you down. Just very uncomfortable.
Flopping like a fish.
Flopping like a fish. I can't give you a second point of inspiration, so take yours back so I can give you another one.
Wait, so
I take your inspiration away and I give you an inspiration. There
so
you go.
you don't pick him up, or you?
No, I do. I definitely pick him up. And his
you pick
feet
him
are
up.
just kicking in the air.
Okay. By the time you enter into
Snap
the next
out of it.
room, you come back to your senses.
While in the air.
Yes.
Yeah, you're being held. In fact,
I'm not
It's-
putting you down until you come back.
Do I still know about fish? or-
Yeah, you're just no longer immediately insane. Like the effect is kind of passed on.
Lux.
You figured out the recipe. It's a pinch of salt, 2 pinches of pepper, and then it's just like a massive amount of what you imagine to be Icelandic spices that are, for some reason, native to Icewind Dale. You didn't even imagine. You didn't even think they could produce anything there. And it turns out that they use rock salt.
I know where we're going for vacation.
They import table salt and they implement rock salt.
You good now?
Um,
And I kind of shake
What
you
are
a
you-
little bit.
why are you carrying me?
You were rambling about
Put me down.
food, recipes, or something.
What are
And
you
I
talking about?
just let you go.
You're crazy.
Lux, are you alright?
No, and then I pick your hand up and I shove your hand into your face and go, no, look. I'll show you what you were writing on your hands.
I was writing it on the wall, I thought.
He said on your hands, too.
Oh, is it on
Were
my
you writing
hands?
on your hands or
I
no?
don't know, he took control of my
No,
character.
you was he writing on his hands?
Not like literally.
Oh, man.
He was doing finger
Oh.
with his finger.
Like that? Man, you were doubly crazy then, dude. Well, I'm glad you're back now.
I did figure out how to make good fish. Like, really good fish.
So what happens if you did magic to the good fish? Would it taste even better?
I don't even know.
Or would the magic not work?
I think it would be... I feel like you need to meet the line in the middle. If you go past good, it would be almost too good, where it's like you don't even like it.
So,
It's like being overly rich.
I don't know, Jeff Bezos seems pretty happy.
Yeah.
you
On his
said
yacht
something
with his
about
18-year-old
looking at the
girls.
faces. Did you look at the face of the statue?
I believe it was kind of a blur.
Because he said, why did you say don't look at the faces?
Well, I came up and it's almost like a thought intruded inside of my head not to look at the faces, and I said,
Similar to me, except it was to look at the faces. But then after that, I turned my head and it just, and then boom, it was fish.
Okay. Well, don't look at any more faces.
Well, I mean, I know we're supposed to be doing something, but do you know how many fish live underwater? It's insane.
There's too many fish for all the fishermen in the world.
It's like more than quadruple the people that are up here. It's actually nuts. And how big they get makes whales look like ants.
Fish?
Yes.
No, that's not a fish. If it's bigger than a whale, it's got a different word for
Yeah,
that.
but that's the thing. It still is fish. It's. Anyways, where were we going?
I'm gonna turn back around and face the direction we were heading.
Yeah, you move into the next chamber. The chamber is a high vaulted dome with a deep inset ledge circling the room, 10 feet wide and 15 feet up. The floor here is set with a beautiful tile mosaic showing a knight in plate armor wielding a glowing sword against a chimera. The word safe, in all caps, is written in chalk on the door leading to an area that is directly north of the chamber. There's a set of double doors on the eastern side directly across from you, and then what appears to be a small passageway that cuts off to the right on the southern side of the room. When you enter the room, you watch as the chimera begins to slowly shift the tile. Make a perception check for me, you guys.
Nice. 21.
16.
Or worse?
19.
The movement does not catch any of you unsurprised, and in fact, you begin to watch as the tiles shoot up, the chimera seemingly clawing its way out of the floor mosaic.
Oh.
I need you to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
What the?
Oh, a real chimera?
A mosaic, a tile chimera.
Oh, what the hell?
I know. Lots of fun.
That's good.
Hakon, what'd you roll?
That's
26.
What?
So the tiles just start popping up on the floor?
The tile chimera.
The tile.
Oh, like the chimera is made of tile?
Yes. What'd you roll? Ouroboros?
22.
Go back. What you do? Chimera made of tile. That's not possible.
It's a tile mirror.
No, that's not a thing. Is
And
it a chimera or is it a tile floor? There's not. Those don't mold.
13.
All right, Hakon, you're up first.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go. What in the name of abomination? And I'm gonna get really angry at this perverse creation in front of me, and I'm gonna rage.
Okay. You go ahead and rage.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go attack his booty cheekies, and I'm gonna make
Okay.
2 reckless attacks on it. How far away is it from me right now?
It's in the middle of the room, so it's about 15 feet from you.
15 feet.
Mhm.
Can I use my movement, and I want to kind of run around and try and get on the back side of it, go all the way around to behind it, and attack from the other side of it that my party is.
Okay.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah. And by the way, it's a mosaic, so it's a collection of tiles that are making up this chimera.
Mhm.
So in all regards, it looks like a construct version of a chimera.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But the tiles all come
Floor tiles
like a
all
Mega
picked
Power
up.
Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah.
But made of tiles. Yeah,
Right.
it's
Cool.
Perverse.
Yeah.
The first one's a crit, and the second one.
Hold up.
The second one. Do I crit on a 19?
With brutal critical, you do.
Second one's also a crit.
Is it a natural 19?
It's a 9. Yeah, second one's a natural 19. I'll roll and see if it's another 20. No, 15. So the first one's a nat 20. Second one's a natural 19.
Yep. So you crit on both.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, this chimera might die. This might die quickly.
So crit is goddamn bro. All right, so it's just double the d6, right? Yeah.
All dice roll are doubled.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So the first one's gonna be
just remember to mark up because you're dealing with necrotic damage too.
9, 12 points of slashing damage.
Plus your strength and rage.
Oh shit! I'm just 12 plus 4 is 16. Plus 3 is 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
And then it's another 12, 16, 17, 18 points of necrotic damage.
All right, and then on the second hit.
The second one is 11, 15, 16, 23 points of slashing damage. And 7, 9, 10 points of necrotic damage.
All right. You just run in, pulling Hazaron out of its sheath and slashing wildly twice at it. And as you carve into this this construct of tiles, you watch as tiles just fly off in different directions as your sword passes from one side to the other in full swipes. Just
that cool
sending,
fog going on.
yeah, just sending.
Yeah.
It's sending the tiles scattering in different directions. The creature is still standing. This construct is still standing, but Ouroboros, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go in for 2 attacks with Mezzo's blade.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. Let's start with the attack roll on the first one.
First one is a 22.
22 that hits. Go ahead and roll damage
All right.
on that.
First dice is a 4 and a 4, so 8 plus 5, 13.
13. Okay, now as you stab into it with this rapier, this newly acquired rapier, you watch as, because of the way that the tiles are, the way that this creature is constructed of these tiles magically, that as the blade goes and what you would imagine to pierce through one of the tiles kind of are naturally reflective of that type, like of being stabbed.
Wow.
So it doesn't take as much damage from your rapier as you're doing that.
Wait, how come? Because it's resistant to piercing?
Correct.
Okay. Even if it's magical weapon?
Correct.
Okay, and that's after the first attack?
Yeah, just so that if you want to keep stabbing it, you may feel free to. Or if you want to switch it up, now you know. Now at least you know.
And then I'm going to go for a... Actually, I'm going to use a key point.
Okay.
Stone cracks, dude.
Actually, no, that's... That will not for that. Okay.
The jackhammer.
I'm just going to punch him and go...
It's like Iron Man when he's fighting Thanos. Just boom!
Yeah, I'm going to punch him and then use Fury of Blows.
Okay, go ahead and roll those 3 attack rolls for me.
Can an artificer make a jackhammer?
Sorry.
Potentially.
Potentially.
That'd be a fun one.
I don't know if I would consider it like a click and it's kind of a thing. Probably like a burst. You know, it'd be like a prototype.
Like
That hits.
24.
That hits.
And then 22.
Hits. And then roll the last one.
21.
And then for my bonus attack, damn, 15.
15 all hit. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
1 plus.
Has your martial arts die gone up at all yet? I don't know if it has. It might not. I just want to make sure, because if it's gone up to a D8, then you'd be rolling a D8 for these.
Then that'd be pretty nutty.
It probably did.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, it'll tell you on the
seems-
board.
Like I would be doing it like as much damage as you guys if I had to do.
I mean, you'll get there, so it's not. So it actually was before Paladin. I know the first major pulled up was a Paladin, so it should be on the table.
Yeah, I don't get the D8 till level 11.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. No problem. So yeah, go ahead. What was the damage that you rolled?
Okay, so for the Fury of Blows, do I add my plus my strength or my?
Yeah, you add everything to your attack rolls.
But for the Fury of Blows, do I add them to each separate punch?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's then 6, then because that's 1 plus 5, then 2 plus 5, so 6 and 7.
Okay.
And then the third one is 10.
So 23 points of damage total. Okay. It is appearing after you go and just start wailing. You punch a few times, you kick a few times. It should be a +6 because you have your insignia. Yeah, so just make sure that you change your attack bonus and your damage bonus on that to for the +1 for that. So I'll add the extra 3 points of damage here. So it does look like after a flurry of punches and kicks, as it appears as if whatever magically is binding these tiles together is starting to lose its control. It is not completely broken, so Lux, it is your turn.
So that means I have a +10 to my unarmed strikes.
Yes. Yes, you do. And a +6 to damage. Yeah.
I'm going to use my firebolt.
So you want to attack roll.
I haven't used it in a while.
And you pull out your scepter and you watch as the wings begin to kind of get covered in flame, and it kind of surrounds it, and you send out a bolt of fire.
Dirty 20.
That hits. Go ahead and roll, what I believe, 2d10.
Oh yeah. 2 at a time, maybe.
Woo!
4 and 3.
Which is plus. Wait, I don't add anything to it, do I?
Nope.
So 7.
7. Okay. You pepper it with some flame, and it is now the creature's turn. Hakon, you are going to get the bulk of its attacks.
Shield.
It's gonna make 3. It's gonna make 3 attacks total.
I dodge. Uncanny.
You are getting the bite and the horns. Arboreus, you're getting the claws. We'll see if
It has disadvantage on Boris's claws.
he does. So we'll start with the bite. We'll start with the bite and the horns. Start with the bite and the horns. That's going to be a 24 and a 19.
No, the 19 misses, dude.
19 misses.
No, I'm just kidding. That shit hits me. That
I was going to say.
It just
hits me. On the bite, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage that you have to 4.
Easy.
On the horns, You're going to take another 8 points of bludgeoning that you have to for. And then here's going to be the attack against you, Ouroboros. It's at disadvantage. It's a natural 1.
Oh,
So
easy.
I will allow you to roll a d8 for me.
Okay.
Whoa.
4? Oon. There's a 1.
A 1.
Okay, because of its natural 1, you don't get a free attack against it. I'll say. I was just trying to randomize that one up.
Yeah.
No worries. Hakon, it is your turn.
Well, now I'm pissed, dude. This guy freaking hit me, man. I'm gonna go ahead and recklessly attack him 2 more times.
Okay, go ahead and roll the first attack roll for me, please.
The first one's going to be a, it's going to be a 9.
Let me go ahead and double check this real quick. 9 plus 3 plus 4 is 9 plus 7 is 18. So the first one's gonna be an 18 or first one's gonna be an 18 and the second one's gonna be a
You only had to hit it once. As some of the tiles are crooked and jagged from broken edges, and they form the teeth of this creature, and as it grabs onto you and ceramic kind of rips through parts of your skin, and a bit, some of the flatter pieces are being used to kind of like run straight into your sternum. You take a brief moment as you have it collected like on your left arm, and as it's punched into you, you grab Hazaron with one arm and you shrug the creature off before bringing the blade straight down, and it sends all of the tiles scattering. You only had like 6 health left, so you wouldn't have been able to. We wouldn't have gotten out of that one. Yeah. So as the tiles begin to scatter across the floor, and they move in various different directions, you notice it's very evident that they begin to slowly start moving, as if they're going back to their original position. Slowly.
It's like a everlasting trap. Can I use detect magic again?
You can.
Can I grab one of the tiles?
One of them? Yeah, you can grab one of the tiles.
Do I detect anything with detect magic?
Yeah, there is a transmutation magic that is set on the tiles.
Do they feel any different? Or?
No, they don't feel different. It has a desire to move. Like, it kind of pulls as you pick it up.
Oh, can we follow it then? Or is it just going?
It's
like,
trying to go. It's trying to go to the mosaic. Like, it's trying to reform.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so like you can pick it up.
Can I grab multiple of them?
Yeah, you can grab multiple of them.
Yeah, I want to not have that happen.
Yeah. So you grab several in order to prevent it from reforming. Do you just want to hold on to them in like your bag, or what do you want to do with them?
Yeah.
There's some kind of transmutation magic.
Mark down that you have 5 magic tiles. Basically it.
Dude, are they constantly trying to go back towards the mosaic?
They eventually do. Like, they eventually start making their way into different parts of the mosaic.
I mean, that's interesting because we can take that back to the council and give it to them and tell them to come back to the
Well, we're trying to flee.
What does the magical mosaic do?
It's got transmutation magic, so the tiles are going back into place to reform the trap for the next person to come through again.
Thanks.
Oh.
Uh,
No, dude, it's like a trial by fire.
Now, with what you can see here, there are 3 pathways for you to go. There's a door. Nope. There's a door. Well, yes, but there's the word safe that is written on the northern door. The southern pathway has a mosaic sun that is depicted near that hallway. And the double doors are plated in corroded copper engraved to depict a group of wizards peering over a pool of water. The oversized figure of a male wizard at the top of the image raises his hands as if summoning a creature from the pool. The doors bulge out noticeably from their frame, pushed out by the weight of stone, where the ceiling of the corridor seems to have you can tell on the ceiling of like the door frame that it's pushing on the door, and so it's causing it to kind of bulge outwards. You can't see through it.
Can I make an investigation check on all the doors and try and see if any of them have been, if there's like handprints on any of them, like, you know, like disrupting the dust on the doors or anything like that?
Sure.
Oh goodness. It's gonna be a 7, man.
The northern door is definitely safe in regards to that because it has the word safe on it, and you see indications that it's been used.
Well, you guys tell me look at these doors. I can't tell which one people have been.
Can I insight?
No,
or can
not
I
inside.
investigate if any of
You
them-
can, yeah.
Did the wizards on the copper door
Unnatural 20.
look like a certain race?
Make an investigation check. With an unnatural 20, you can tell that the southern pathway, the mosaic, there is a plate that appears to be like a sliding circular plate that is a part of a trap. That probably has something to do with the hallway.
Down the southern pathway?
Yeah.
I'd say we stay away from the southern pathway. It looks like there's a trap on that plate down there.
Noted.
I got a 13.
A 13, they appear human.
Alright, well, I want to go through these double doors with this brass around it, so I'm going to go right through that door.
Through the double doors?
Yeah. Well, not the double door. Not the... Yeah, the
safe-
double doors.
the double doors.
Not the safe one.
Okay. As you go ahead and opening the double doors, it is just enough to send the hinges and the doors flying and crashing into the room.
Oh my
Rubble
goodness.
from the hallway that has been caved in has now been given the freedom to send itself outwards in your direction. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You as well, because you're investigating that same door. Lux, you're safe.
Good trick.
I'm safe, dude. I got a nat 20.
Okay. You are going to take half damage. So you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Now we...
Are you fucking shitting me?
What'd you roll?
Should I use it? No, I got a 10.
10. You take 28 points of bludgeoning damage. The hallway past this set of double doors is no longer passable.
God damn it, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't think the whole freaking hallway was going to cave in.
Why'd you open the doors so aggressively?
Well, I didn't think it would matter.
Yeah, as the dust kind of starts to settle and
I say
Arboris is kind of in the back coughing from all the dust flying in his direction, you watch the hallway explode in your direction, but with not enough force to hit you, and you watch both your companions kind of get sent backwards as a result of it.
Me and Marcia.
Are you alright?
No. It hurt really, really bad.
Oh, suck it up, and I'll hand you a potion of healing.
Don't give me that shit. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
And I'm gonna stuff it right back into my
Okay.
pocket.
Cast Cure Wounds.
You know what?
Freaking magic boys.
Maybe
I can do
that.
magic too, man. I'm like the cool kids. My magic spells, right? Prepared and everything. Is that a spell slot or is that a cantrip?
This spell.
Why are you using a spell slot when we got potions?
I'd rather save potions. Because this is only me that can cast spells, but
Uh-huh.
you guys can hand out potions.
Well, no, brother. I can cast spells too, bro.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Oh, come on, dude.
Hmm.
Quick money, quick money. What'd you get? What'd you get?
I'm not done. Should we stop there?
So our options are now safe or the southern passage. I'm gonna go try the safe doors.
Okay. You open the
And
doors
I'm gonna open
and
them the same way.
it brings you into a very small well chamber where there is a pool that creates a mirror-like surface in the center of the room.
I do not look at
It holds water, but it's not as high up, and there is a bronze bucket on a rope that sits near the kind of like the basin. There's a brass lever that protrudes from the wall near the basin, and the sides of the kind of like the pool of water and the floor next to it are covered in bright red mushrooms. They are slick with a watery sheen that resembles blood. There are also sleeping rolls and camping gear scattered around.
Does the room have any other entrances and exits, or just the door?
Just it.
Guys, I think I found either some kind of hiding spot or camping spot or outpost, something. Come check this out real quick. And then as they're coming over to check it out, can I take out my rope and I want to tie it around that bronze lever?
Okay.
And And then I'll leave it there. I want to leave it hanging from the lever. I don't want to pull the lever.
Right.
But I want to look at the blood. How old does that blood look?
No, it's a watery sheen that comes off the mushrooms.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the moisture looks like blood.
Oh, okay. Those mushrooms then, can I investigate the mushroom? Does it look
Sure.
familiar at all?
Make a nature check.
Ooh, baby. Oh, man. A 12.
They look safe to consume.
It looks safe to consume. Does it look safe to touch? Do I get that much information?
I imagine so. It's safe to eat.
Okay. Well,
Imagine
I'm
it
just
not
gonna-
being safe to touch.
I'm
but
just
safe
gonna
to eat.
grab. I want to grab a good handful, like 5, 6 of them.
Yeah. You have 6 bright red mushrooms.
Don't eat them.
Eat them.
All right. Everyone, step out of the room real quick. I'm gonna try something, and then I'm gonna clear you guys out of the room with me, and then I want to pull the rope and pull that lever down.
When you pull the lever, the water begins to pour into the basin, so it fills up. Where from the source of where you don't know, but you hear the sound of water moving, and like from what would be the eastern wall, and it's filling up the basin to max height, and then it stops, and then it goes back to its position.
Oh shit. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go check out the basin. Is there anything in the water now that it's been
Yeah,
raised?
water. Not water.
Nothing inside the water?
No.
Fish?
No fish. No.
Interesting.
Yeah, it just looks like a mirror-like pool, so you see yourself in the water. It's less of water to look into, it's more of water to look at.
I'm really looking for fish.
Alright,
You will not find them.
I'm gonna do something really crazy. But I have this potion of water breathing. So I'm thinking I'll go down in here and go check out what's down there. And then you guys can pull the lever and pull me back up when I'm done. Does that work? Is it big enough for me to fit inside of it? Because I imagine the water level is gonna
I can
fall
come.
back
it'd be
down,
pretty
right?
tight.
I can turn into a fish and come with you.
If you all wish to go down there, be my
Like, you
guest.
wouldn't have the capability of swimming in it. You would just get in
Just
it
go
and
down.
sink
Yeah, and then
while
come
standing in a vertical manner.
Back. But I would know what's down there.
Or you could go head in and be upside down
No,
while you
that's-
go into it.
That sounds dangerous. Alright, you know what? On second thought, it's a bad idea. I don't really think there's anything down there anyways. Does the water, how long does it take for the water to fall back down? Does it ever?
It hasn't, as far as you've seen.
Interesting.
Just fill it to the top and then call it good.
Alright, well, you know what? I think I'm done with this room, and I'm gonna leave that room.
So don't turn into a fish then?
We don't need a fish
You
right
take
now.
33 points of heartbreaking damage.
No, I didn't mean it, dude. You can have that. Have
You
it.
can't turn into a fish.
You're
I'm
resistant.
down.
You go clinically insane for 2 days.
Can I try and investigate that trap down the south path a little more?
What trap?
Didn't he called it out? He said there was a trap down that way.
I did say there was a trap, a pressure plate.
You look at the pressure plate that was pointed out to you.
Oh, okay.
It's a pressure plate.
It's a pressure plate.
Step on it.
The hallway descends.
We want to try and
So the hallway goes down.
not activate the trap. Well, here's the thing: do we want to trip the trap and then proceed with
To
guaranteed
get it
safety?
out of the way, yeah.
Or do we? Well, then whoever is going to know that we're coming,
You can move past it.
we can just go past it.
Or we can press
plate.
it.
No, do not press the pressure plate. We need to do this
You guys
stealthily.
have no fun.
And I'm gonna go around the pressure plate.
I'll look at it for a little bit and then go around it.
It's a pressure plate.
You're thinking about fish too much, man.
No, that's nothing to do with the fish. I just wanted to press it. Like, you're not interested to see what happens?
No.
Maybe it's one of those axe ones.
Or maybe
like-
it's one of the ones that just sets
Maybe
the
a-
whole room on fire.
That would, like, exactly, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
you're the only one who will live through that.
There's only one way to find out.
No, I know, I will not live through that.
Rip. Okay.
Can we be cautious for more traps on that path down, though?
You may make an investigation check.
Guys, help. Guys, help. Guys, help. I'm not good at investigation. Oh, psych.
Neither am I. That's why I don't investigate stuff.
I got a 17.
You're good.
We're okay, fellas. We can keep going.
Sweet.
Hack-on's like Fortnite crowds walking right now.
The next room that you enter into smells of incest. Fills the room.
Of what?
Incense. I missed an N. I said incest. So it smells of incense. Permanent disadvantage to all of you.
No, dude, please, dude.
Smells of incense. You just smell Jaime Lannister and Cersei Lannister in the room.
Is it smoking here? Or is it
Smell.
just me?
Smells like Joffrey Baratheon before he dies.
Old X.
The smell of incense fills this room, and rich tapestries cover the walls. On the south wall, there is a chute large enough for what would be a small individual to squeeze through.
Yeah, but do those tapestries look?
It lets in light from the outside. An unfamiliar voice is heard to whisper as you enter this area.
Huh?
It whispers to you, Arboris. Humility proffered in the manner of Mistral shelters those opening the way to seek knowledge.
Should I ask him to repeat the voice line?
He says, or the voice had said, humility proffered in the manner of Mistral shelters those opening the way to seeking knowledge.
Okay. I think we're safe. It wants to see us succeed, I believe.
What does?
The building. I'm not sure.
The building.
The voice is in my head.
Whatever we're in,
Are you speaking with this building?
it's speaking to me.
How confident do you feel about that?
Well, it
Pulls out his sword, speaking.
Well, it told me not to look into the faces, and I'd say that that was a fairly wise decision.
This is something you learned in the monastery.
No, I think this is just something that is happening because I spoke to the statue.
It's back.
I spoke to the statue.
No, the statue spoke to you, and then you spoke to yourself.
I know
you gotta
quite a
slow
lot
down.
about fish now. It's honestly insane.
It's gonna be funny because in 23 hours he's gonna lose all knowledge of that. Of the
It's
fish.
You
kind of
don't
fishy.
remember anything about the fish. Yeah, you got that straight. You can say that again. Okay, well, let's keep going. We feel safe. I feel safe.
Sure.
Is there a split in the path, or does it just keep going the same way?
Time to split.
There is
No.
many tapestries.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I also want to check out. Do any of them look valuable? Like, are they? Is it writings on them? Do they depict scenes?
Yeah, actually they depict gods. Yeah, they depict gods.
Is are either of the gods on
Torn.
things named Cyric or Baal?
Yes.
Can I take both of those?
The whole tapestry?
Are they small enough to be taken?
What?
Can I do a religion check? What pantheon are these gods from? Who worships these gods?
They're gods. They're gods of
Like
favor.
pretty commonly known.
Yeah, gods of favor.
Okay.
Wait, I have that book on gods.
You do.
Can I?
Can we look them up? Yeah,
No.
look them up. Look them up. Pull
Yep.
the page up. Pull the page up.
So, if you were to go ahead and make a religion check real quick, you have advantage because you're using the book.
him? Yeah. Teamwork. Teamwork. What'd you get? Bruh.
If I use inspiration, do I still get advantage?
It just allows you to re-roll the dice, so technically you can consider it like a third roll.
But if you don't find it, I'm gonna rage.
You're gonna rage because I rolled 2 8s and a 1. So that's an 8.
My ancestors come and start back at you.
You said a what?
8.
You don't know too much about these gods. You're able to kind of, it takes you a while to narrow down this amount of information. You see Sirik, the Mad God.
That's all you want.
You see Baal, obviously. Baal, the Lord of Murder.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, these guys are terrible, bro. Do we know the names of any of the other gods on the tapestries?
Working on getting because with his book he's able to get the titles of some of them too. There is Sylvanus, the Tree Father. There is Ogma, the Lord of Knowledge. And then the last one is Mistral, which...
Isn't that New Tame?
Is the Lady of Mysteries.
Wait, what was the one before Mistral?
Ogma, the God of Knowledge.
Ogma.
I think you're the next perverse creation. I'm gonna strike down.
What do you do? Takes you like 30 minutes to get all that because you're flipping through the book and you're not good with the book. Takes a while. You rolled an 8.
Is there a similarity between all the tapestries?
Nope.
Other than just the fact
Very
that they're
distinct
all
gods. Yeah, they're very distinct gods. 2 of them are evil. 3 of them are good.
So yeah, they're all gods. That's Sirik, the Mad God. That one right there is Baal, well, you know, Lord of Murder.
Yeah, well, I'm learning now.
This is Sylvanus, the Tree Father. There's Ogma Knowledge.
Ogma Knowledge?
Ogma Knowledge, yeah.
Like a lot of knowledge, but Ogma Knowledge? Okay.
And then Mistral, the Lady of Mystery.
Oh.
Well, nice. Hopefully they're helping us.
I mean, we could, like, sell them to paladins or something.
Well, I'd
rather not disturb any religious.
To carry. We can't carry them, yeah. But I mean,
We can try.
Don't you think this would upset some gods?
Well, not if we take the evil ones. Burn them or something. I say we take the evil ones and burn them.
well, I don't think it particularly matters because I still don't think any of these gods like the dragons. I mean,
But Lord of Murder?
well, what's a good god if there's no bad gods?
Still a good guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like there's the medium people that like just watch bullies bully and don't do anything. You know the line in the middle. What is it? Neutral.
The gray line.
Those neutral people.
Mhm.
And there's it's still dead, even if there's no evil. I still vote on at least burning Baal's tapestry. Like Lord of Murder.
Boris, go ahead and make an investigation check for me, please.
While he does that, can I firebolt the
17.
Baal Lord of Murder tapestry?
Hold on. You realize now that there seems to be a hint that is being that was being told to you in the statement that I had read to you twice, in which humility proffered in the manner of Mistral, one of the gods that you now see amongst these tapestries, shelters those opening the way to seeking knowledge, which is you, because you told them you were seeking knowledge.
I'm gonna go up to the Mistral statue.
Now, based off of that, I need you to go ahead and make a religion check, because you have to figure out what that hint means.
Can I reroll it?
No.
And that one.
In that one.
I'm proficient.
You do not know of... You really don't know what the statement's trying to tell you.
Hey, You don't think this god Mithril has anything to do with the statement I had earlier when it said Mithril in it, right?
Mistral.
Mistral, sorry, same difference.
No. Mithril sounds like some dude.
No, that's some like ore or something.
Mistral.
Mithril Hall is the name of your home.
Like Mistrill, you know. Sounds
No,
like
that's-
a teacher.
Or no,
Alright, well,
Mithril Hall.
do you-
Lady Mistral.
Do you understand any deeper meaning behind this? And I'm gonna
What?
recite the thing told me.
He tells you that humility proffered in the manner of Mistral shelters those opening the way to seeking knowledge.
Humility proffered in the manner Mistral opens knowledge seeking.
Can I go over to the tapestry?
Does that mean she's keeping us from
Can I just go
knowledge?
make an investigation check in the area around the tapestry of Mistral?
Sure.
And I want to I'm curious because
Can I assist him?
I'm tripping now because they're talking about Mistral and Hakon is just thinking
No.
well, there gotta be something,
No.
maybe like a hidden door or something.
You can make a religion check with your book on gods.
Religion check.
Well, 5. So she's the woman of mystery.
You're not sure because you don't know if you just really get a look at the tapestry and you can't really see anything just from looking at it. Nothing gives you an indication that there's anything
Big
unique.
ass, that's cool. Yours is so much better. Are you fucking kidding me? I got an 18.
You got a what?
Dang.
18.
An 18.
Rolling big tonight.
On the chapter about Mistral, you learn that there's a holy gesture among adherents of the fallen goddess involving turning the head downward and raising the hands as if holding a lamp. It is a symbol of humility.
Tell us
Like
about
that?
it. Tell us about it.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Of raising humanity?
Huh?
Of what? Raising
It's
humanity?
no, it's offer of humility.
Humility.
English.
Well, there's a pose of the followers of Mistral.
Come back. Well, show me.
It's you lower your head down,
And
And
Hakon
you-
lowers his head.
you raise your arms like you're holding a lamp.
And I raise my arm.
As you both do the gesture in front of the tapestry of Mistral, you hear an echo of clicks, and the tapestry slowly begins to roll itself up, and a set of doors are behind it.
Oh, word.
As you open them, you enter a room where a throne on a massive dais resembles a floating cloud concealing a golden sun. Seated on the throne is a 12-foot tall, regal, and well-muscled humanoid male with a flowing white beard and a purple toga.
Giant?
My great
The
grandfather.
unnatural appearance of the throne and the feature on it is quite impressive. Surrounding it is a pile of treasure. Necklaces. A glass vial. The voice speaks. Who would be the first person to enter the room?
Is it a double door?
It is a double door.
We'd walk in at the same time.
Okay, Lux. He speaks to you. Ye who seek Daedarius' insight must first furnish tribute, that Daedarius might work his mighty magic. Lay such tribute at my feet, or depart.
Can I look at the necklaces and such on the ground and get a pricing?
They very, very much range in value. In fact, some of them are even pretty cheap.
Interesting.
Might want a little wallet.
Well, if we're seeking knowledge, bro. What out I don't know. You decide whatever you want to put out as an offering.
How cheap is cheap?
I don't really have anything.
Because like the cheapest gem that we have is 200 gold, that's a nice gem.
I mean, well, don't we have a few of each of the different types of gems?
Yeah, but the cheapest is 200.
I mean, you decide, dude. Whatever you think is going to get the right answer.
Well, I feel like it would. I want to know how low I can go to still get the right answer.
Make an insight roll.
You're a scumbag, dude. That's what you are. I call you a penny pincher.
This is why I hold the money.
That's exactly why you hold all the money, dude.
Can I try and play him a song?
Yeah, you can try. Make a performance roll.
Hack on. Can I use
I got
that
5.
fiddle I've been
You
practicing?
got 5?
Yeah.
The only thing that you mark out is that all the coins are silver coins.
Oh shit.
Lux,
What?
you're musically inclined, aren't you?
A little bit.
Play this flute.
Why would I play this?
We're gonna give him a show.
Wait, where are we again?
Alright, play this flute.
Serpent Hill, right?
Yes, just follow my tune.
I have an idea. I'm gonna take out 5 gold coins, and then I'm gonna play a snake charming song on my flute.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play a tune on my fiddle.
Okay. You guys play. Where do you put the 5 gold coins?
At his feet.
Okay. You put the 5 gold coins at his feet. And as you put them down, he goes, "That is a worthy tribute. You may depart, tiefling." He turns to you because you'd be next to him playing music. "Ye who seek Daedarius' insight must first furnish tribute, that Daedarius might work his mighty magic. Lay such tribute at my feet, or depart." And he says this while you guys are playing.
I'm going to lay down a greater healing potion at his feet.
You put the potion down at his feet.
At least take a
"This is a worthy tribute."
I don't have a gem.
He turns to you.
Oh,
He repeats
no.
the same line.
That's the only thing I have
Wait,
worth anything.
I'm gonna give you. I'll give you one of each of my gems.
use a gem, the one that I don't have.
How much is the most expensive one? I'm kidding. I'll take
No,
it.
really,
I'll take it in a second. I'll take it in a second. I'm just gonna pull out. I'll pull out 5 more gold as well, and I'll put 5 gold on the ground.
"This is a worthy tribute. You all may depart."
Wait, all you did was put 5 gold at his feet and a gem?
Yeah, and you dropped the whole potion.
Wait. How
Wow.
much was your gem worth, though?
I didn't put a gem down.
That's crazy.
Oh.
I put down 5 gold because it was silver.
So what gem do I get from?
I gave you one of each.
Hey, I better
So
get
what
some
is
good
it?
knowledge,
You have
right?
one with 200,
Sure.
one that's 400, one that's
There are 2
600,
ways to
and
go
one
through
that's
this throne
500.
room. There's a door to the
And one
south
that's 500.
and a door to the north.
North.
What was the last one?
800.
800. Jesus Christ.
I know.
You said south or north?
There's south and north, and Arboris wants to go north.
I want to keep going south, bro. We came in going south. Well, actually, if we go north, though, that's the way that crumbled door was. So I assume we go north.
Well, you descended.
Ah,
The
let's
hallway.
go, let's
The
go.
hallway descended.
We're going south then. We're going south. South. Boris, you have a vote?
I don't care.
Hakon marches south.
Okay.
North, bad idea.
The south door
Bad idea.
opens
Bad
into an
feeling.
antechamber.
Uh-oh.
It's a study and a library.
More dragon books.
Its dusty shelves and tables are now empty. The scrolls and tomes once held here having been removed long ago. However, the area's unwitting guardian remains. The spectral form of a ghost moving throughout the room. As you enter, the form kind of picks up and perks for a moment, kind of looks in your direction. And it collapses on itself. And then appears right in front of you going, "Who are you to enter Daedarius' study?"
No harm, just looking for knowledge.
Just looking for knowledge. So was every thief that's entered these halls.
We didn't steal anything. Did you steal anything? We didn't steal anything.
kind of like sucks in again and reappears by you.
Oh, well.
You have not stolen anything.
We've given...
But you have taken knowledge. Knowledge of fish. You have that, I see.
No.
Oh, yes, you do. You
Yes.
keep talking about it.
He's weak-minded. Forgive him. The voices got to him.
I know
It
nothing
wasn't
of
Sucks.
intention.
She sucks in on
Okay.
herself and appears in front of you. And who are you to call people weak-minded?
Well,
I've watched through the walls. You can't even read a tapestry.
Well, I didn't fall for the faces.
Meager victory. If you are not thieves, what is your goal?
Would you like to know our larger goal? The main goal? We're stopping a cult trying to summon Tiamat. And we heard that there was,
Absolutely.
one of their worshippers coming down this tunnel. And when I heard the great blessing of knowledge, I thought, oh, maybe I could get a piece of knowledge on where this person might be.
We're looking for a dwarf in purple.
Can I,
I have not seen that which you have spoken of. But do they or you wish to harm the contents of this library? Or
They
to
might.
steal anything from it?
They might, we do not.
Not on purpose. But accidents happen.
You don't have to preface
She
that.
looks at you. What accidents do you speak of?
Forgive
Accidents of death?
Future accidents of dropping, I don't know, maybe an expensive vase.
He has
We
a
do
lot
not
about it.
lose our boss.
Well,
what if,
Ignorant whelp.
what if, like, the dimension cleaner knocks a table and it falls over? No. Anyways.
God damn.
What's he gonna do, die?
Yeah.
Does he go?
Well, ultimately,
So she hasn't seen anyone. So are we allowed? If you haven't seen them, are we allowed to pass through the room?
You will not pass until you confirm, and I can trust that you will not harm this tomb.
alright.
Hagon gets down.
Didarius' secrets must be kept safe. She kind of sucks in on herself, and the room's kind of silent and empty. The door is closed.
Tidarius welcomed me in.
Silence.
Can I use my thieving tools to try and
The lock's on the outside.
Thieving tools.
so we can't get into it?
Can I run up to the door and start banging on it?
Hey, we gave a worthy tribute.
You bang on the door, screaming that you've given a worthy tribute.
All this speak of thieves, and you're the real stealers.
The reverse psychology.
She's saying you
Have their
stole
word.
knowledge of the fish.
Bullshit. They forced knowledge into
He's
my
been talking
goddamn
about it.
head.
You got knowledge
And then they robbed us.
forced.
I say we get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of this ghost bullshit.
So can you counterspell the door?
No.
Does the door look magic?
I like how he said that at the same time.
Does the door?
I saw your brain just. I saw it hurt because it hurt on my end. We both looked straight at Nick, just no.
Is it?
I'm glad that landed.
Is it?
Oh, I want that clip. We need clips. Clip it. No.
So if it's a ghost,
Ghost
what does the
seal.
ghost want?
Us to prove that we're not a threat.
Well, we won't steal. Is there anything in the library that's not an empty shelf?
No, in fact, now that you look around, you realize there's nothing but empty shelves and nothing in this room.
Well, what
The
if
room
we,
that this ghost is so pertinent that you do not steal from.
Well, what if we bring her knowledge? She's tired of everyone stealing her knowledge here. What if we bring some of our knowledge of our own and bring a piece of literature or something?
Piece of literature.
I don't know, something we can offer to the library.
I don't want to give them any.
I mean, I know you write quite a bit, Hakon.
Yeah, but those are
Hakon, make an investigation check at disadvantage.
same number. Yeah, I don't like these odds, brother. It's gonna be a dirty one. It's an unnatural one.
There is nothing in this room.
Can I search for any books?
There is nothing in this room.
Can I search for books?
There is nothing in this room.
Are you saying that to me or him? I'm searching for books.
Hakon, there's nothing in this room.
I'm very confused.
Not even you.
That's your only thought, is that there's literally
Yeah, Hakon,
nothing in
there
this
is
room?
nothing in this room.
Nothing in this room.
So you're just completely unenticed by the room. You just don't want to be here.
I leave.
There is nothing in this room.
I'm very.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go potty.
Nothing
Nothing
in this room.
the room. Well, what does that mean? Like,
There is literally nothing in this room.
Character got from the nat 1.
oh,
There was an unnatural one.
yeah.
Oh, from the unnatural one.
There's literally nothing in this room.
Literally nothing in the room.
There's always something.
Well, what? This thing, can I
There's literally nothing.
Nothing is something.
touch the
Unless it
shelves?
is-
Like,
Yeah, you touch the shelves. There's nothing on them.
Physical though.
Dust?
Yeah, there's
Like-
dust. You get a nice, good old whiff of dust. But there's nothing in this room.
There's always something.
What was the?
You know what's not in this room?
Hmm,
That fucking dwarf.
yeah.
Why are we still here?
I don't want to be here either. Can I go to the door and try and open it?
Yeah, he just doesn't move. Roll an investigation check, disadvantage.
That's already in that one. So.
There's nothing in this room. Lux, there's nothing in this room.
I leave the room.
You can't leave the
Can't
room.
leave the room. Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, there's nothing, like no doors or.
No,
there's doors.
Oh.
there's nothing in this room.
What do you mean I can't leave?
You can't leave the room. The doors are closed, but there's nothing in this room. There's nothing in this room.
Can I
Katray, there's nothing in this room.
Can I take out my flint and tinder and try and set the room on fire? I'm so confused. man.
There's nothing in the room.
But there is furniture, right?
Can I kick
There's
the
shelves,
Yeah, there's shelves.
but there's nothing in this room.
door? And the doors, there's no way to open the door.
Nope. You can try, but they won't budge.
Can I look up, down, the floor, the ceiling?
Yeah, ceiling, floor, walls.
Wait, so there's no gravity in this room either, right?
There's gravity in the room.
Never felt so stuck before. Dude.
Is nothing a person?
Can I
Can I
start?
talk to nothing?
Yeah, you can try to talk to nothing.
Hello?
Are you trying to talk to the spirit through the door?
Maybe.
You hear silence.
Can I search for books?
There are no books.
Is there anything?
There's nothing.
No, there's nothing in the room.
Can I? Is the room have light now that the doors are shut?
Yeah, that's a good point. No.
So can I put my night vision goggles on?
And
And-
then you further identify that there's nothing in this room.
Well, there's dust, gravity, and
Alvarez,
shelves
make
in
an investigation check at disadvantage.
Get this.
Is there a desk in the room
Nothing in this
anywhere?
room.
You roll 15.
Eight.
The ghost was very adamant that you don't steal anything from this room. But there isn't anything in this room.
Can I put stuff on the shelves?
Yeah, like what?
I'm gonna. There's nothing to take.
There's nothing to take.
I'm gonna put 1 gold coin on the shelf,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take it.
You put the gold coin on the shelf.
Can I put one there and leave
But
it there?
can I make it like the most obvious, like, oh no, I'm stealing this coin.
And as you say, I'm stealing this coin, the ghost reappears next to you. Put that coin back! Do not steal anything!
This is
I
my
was
coin.
very clear! Don't steal anything from this room!
But
From
there's-
the tomb! You thief! You have further proved
There's
that you are
nothing in this
nothing
room.
but a dirty, filthy, dusty, ashy thief! And then...
Well, at least there was something in this room.
I don't understand the game it's playing. That's the thing. I'm so lost right now. I don't get it. Lost.
I now figured out how to destroy my party. It's not with a dragon. It's with a simple puzzle.
I'm very confused
Simple?
right now.
There's nothing in this room.
You're right. There's nothing in this room. There is nothing in this room.
Maybe we gotta think like 4th grade.
Talking about it would probably help.
There's
probably
nothing in
not.
this room if we
That's-
place
that's
something down.
That's the thing. Can I pull out
Steal
those
it.
6 mushrooms I took earlier, and I'm gonna put all those mushrooms on the shelf.
Yeah, you put all 6 of them on the shelf.
And I'm just gonna leave them there.
Yeah.
And then, so we know that if we steal something off the shelves, it'll get the ghost to reappear. But we need to get the ghost to open the door.
Can I put?
All right.
I think we gotta go the other way.
No, because the way out's sealed now, right? Or is it only-
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one door and it's closed. And it won't move.
Can I put 1 copper coin on each shelf?
You can do that. You put 1 copper coin on each shelf.
How many
Mark down
shelves?
that you've lost 12 copper coins.
Yeah, we got mushrooms and the coins out on all the shelves.
There are now things in this room. But there wasn't anything in this room. There was nothing in this room. The room had nothing. It now has things, but it was nothing. There
Alright.
was nothing in
I'm
this
not
room.
gonna say anything, but I'm gonna pick everything back up.
The minute you touch the first item,
No way.
the ghost reappears.
Okay,
I told you, thieves!
No,
Can I attack
no. I wanted
The
to
ghost?
look.
Yeah.
I'm a
How do you want to attack the ghost?
I'm a
With a
patron.
firebolt? Make an attack roll at the ghost.
I am a patron. I want to pay for it.
Actually, real quick, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw for me real fast.
Oh.
Me?
Yes.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness, dude. You're gonna make us roll initiative.
Do I still have advantage?
You had advantage on your investigation check earlier that I made you roll at disadvantage. So I'm going to allow you to re-roll that investigation check. It's a flat roll because it was at disadvantage.
7.
Yeah, there was nothing in this room. What was your intelligence saving throw that you have advantage on?
Roll
Jesus
big,
Christ.
roll big, roll big.
Oh, thank fuck. 18.
18. Your instincts of frustration push you to attack this creature in hopes of freedom.
No.
But you realize that there's probably a smarter pathway is to listen to what the ghost wants from you.
Don't steal.
You're right, to not have stolen anything from this room. But there was nothing to steal from the room. And that's all the ghost wants, is for you to not steal anything from the room. But there was nothing in the room.
So I long rest.
The contradiction in that alone kind of puzzles you. I can see it causing you all psychic damage in real life.
Yeah.
I will allow a group investigation roll.
Oh, what is that? Advantage?
The 3 of you just roll, flat roll, and we dictate the success based on how many people, or what basically on what the rolls are in total.
Do I get advantage on mine?
You do.
Nice.
Nice roll.
I didn't pass.
What'd you roll?
A 6.
6. Icon.
17.
17.
9.
A 9. You are in this room for 2 hours
Oh my goodness.
before Hack on It finally you finally realize what you believe you're missing. The ghost was clear that she did not want you to steal anything from the room, and in fact, she wanted you to prove that you would not steal anything from the room. The problem was, there wasn't anything in the room to steal. Maybe you thought about it wrong. How come the ghost doesn't know that there's nothing in the room to steal? Why is the ghost so adamant that you don't steal anything from nothing? Maybe the ghost doesn't know there's nothing in the room.
So it's blind? It's blind? Like, I don't understand. I mean, but the thing is, we need to get the ghost to come back and not be pissed.
The ghost seems to appear as you act.
So the time goes by, and the ghost.
I've locked you in a room for 2 hours.
I feel like I'm like this.
I get inspiration! This is a TPK! You starve and die!
This is the end of the party, dude. And I feel.
Oh my
dumbfounded.
goodness.
Nothing in the room still. Alright, ghost. You can come back out now. We've put a bunch of items on your shelves, so now there's finally stuff in the room.
Nothing.
Man, I hate stealing.
The ghost appears right next to you. You are a liar. You stole the coin you put down. You gifted and stole your gift, and then disappears.
Well,
I hate it now.
I don't mean to be interrupted, but I haven't stolen anything.
Silence.
Do you think I could pass?
Silence.
Alright, I think you're right. I think you might just need to, you know.
I know you don't trust us, but there wasn't even anything in the room to begin with. We were quite
The ghost appears right next to you as you say that. You are a liar. This room is full of secrets, tomes, full of knowledge, and I told you not to take a single thing from it.
Can I insight that?
You don't have to, there's nothing in the room.
Well, I understand where you're coming from, but we were just trying to get your attention. I don't think he was actually going to take anything. We're quite we're confused. We're just having a hard time seeing all the knowledge that you see.
What do you mean by that? Look around. There are books on the shelves, scrolls, tomes.
Is this guy crazy?
Where?
On the shelves!
The only things on the shelves is coins and mushrooms. And then,
Do you have ghost vision? Or are they certain books? Did you eat too many of the red mushrooms?
What? No, the shelves, and she flies over to the mushrooms, goes, look, see? Tomes. Scrolls! See? Don't you see?
No.
there's no scrolls or tomes up there. It's empty.
Empty.
Did you see us take your tomes and scrolls?
Empty?
Well, not right now. We put stuff on there for you. It's not empty anymore.
How could I have failed? The whole library stolen? I had one job.
Do you know you're dead?
Dead?
Oh,
No.
shit.
No.
Why is he so sad all of a sudden.
When's the last time you've eaten something? Or how do you randomly teleport into
532 years ago.
That's not average.
You can just recall that information. That was like him with the fish earlier. Are you looking at the faces too?
No,
Like some new trend.
no. Didarius. This is his home. His passion.
Oh, that's where we are?
His passion for powerful divination magic. He discovered a pool, reflexive, that was responsive to powerful rituals. So he excavated these chambers around the pool, and kings and wizards came bearing tribute. But he died, and I've been here for many centuries. This underground manse becoming his crypt. How could I have missed all the knowledge being stolen?
Well, we could help you get it back. If you have a description of the people you did see take it, or...
Make a religion check.
Oh...
You thought they were still there. You didn't see anyone.
6. What is my religion, bro?
This guy went pooping.
It's a 7.
A 7. There's something about this ghost circumstance that kind of strikes you as familiar, but you can't remember what. It might have been a story you heard as a child. It brings you back to your childhood, but you can't remember what, like specifically. But something like strikes you as familiar. It's weird.
Deja vu, man. Whoa.
Yeah, it's like a weird moment where you're like, I feel like yeah.
You guys see Hakon kind of space out for a second. Anyways.
If any tomes were to be present, I would wish to preserve them.
Tomes. Well, I will add that to the top of the list. If you would just open those doors, then we will be on our mission.
The pool. Using it allowed Didarius to peer past blockages of divination magic, things that protected people or things from being foreseen.
You're talking about like anti-scrying stuff?
I don't know the specific
divination
words.
is seeing into the future. It's like what Vidania did, but
His necklace is similar.
does it overcome the
I
necklace?
can feel the same energies from the necklace.
But does the pool overcome the necklace?
I would imagine. Pool's revelations could drive people insane, unless the questions were asked in a very specific order and dealt only with the physical world, avoiding the metaphysical. Gazing into the pool without first offering a sacrifice was dangerous. Many of Didarius' apprentices died.
What kind of sacrifice?
They changed. The pool's demands grew steeper. I suspect that the sacrifice now would be dark. Indeed, the tomb is no longer empty.
Oh.
Long after Didarius' death, the young T discovered the crypt and claimed it as their own. A small group lived here, backed up by slaves of Lizardkin. They care for the divination pool. They are dark creatures. Dark creatures.
Do you think they have some of the tomes?
I do not know.
Interesting. And how did Didarius die again? He was using the mirror pool
Was using the pool.
to look for who?
Creatures.
Creatures. Did he
Spirits. Powerful ones.
And how did he lose control of this pool to the point of it taking his life?
Because he let the spirits enter.
I see.
And they entered into his mind.
Can we use this pool?
I recommend not. The Yuan-Ti will have perversed its sacrifice requirement. You would be selling your soul to use it, I fear.
So how do we get to these Yuan-Ti to clear them away from the pool?
The door is now open. You may continue. Proven that you do not wish to steal. And I must consider that I have failed.
We all stumble sometimes. That doesn't define us. You're a very diligent attendee to your post.
Thank you. A diligent attendee does not fail, as I have. And she disappears.
Damn it. We should have asked for the healing potion
I'm
back.
I'm no exorcist, so let's go. And I look around the room one more time.
Yeah, look around the room. There's nothing in the room. Other than the things you put in the room.
Can I take one more of my red mushrooms? Will she get mad if I try and take it?
She'll let you take all the items that you put back up.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
I
take
take
everything.
my mushrooms back. You can have your bronze, dude.
No, I'll leave the
No,
coins.
you know what? Yeah, I take the bronze then. You don't want it.
As you enter back into the throne room and head north to the set of double doors, you enter what appears to be somewhat of a dining hall. 2 long tables of plain stone stand at the south end of this dining hall, while a long marble table stands to the north. The door up the stairs leading to the next area has danger, with a question mark before it, written in chalk. The door down the southern stairs is spiked shut and has danger scrawled across it in chalk.
Just danger.
The table has 5 individuals seated around it. Their flesh unnatural. They are otherworldly entities. What you see before you are 5 similar creatures, garbed in the cloth of the cult of the dragon. Their skin purple, bulky in different areas where muscle begins to grow unnaturally. Their face protruding from it, a series of barbed-like tentacles that function as a beard protrude from their faces. Dark green hair. They look like twisted, perverted human figures.
Lord help them. Lord
They have
help
an
'em.
infernal look to them,
Like me?
like you.
Go blast him.
Get cooked.
I was thinking Davy Jones. Man.
Do they're alive?
They are sitting at that table,
They're all in
unmoving.
one?
Do they look evil?
They don't look good.
But they're not moving. So, can you make us all invisible? Go back on by. Well,
Blessed.
um,
Can I cast invisibility in Twin
You can cast invisibility.
It? In Twin It?
Yeah, you can twin it.
I don't know if that's the case. Play, bro.
What?
Do they look like they have any weapons on them?
Oh, they do. They each have a large spear. Or a spear-like weapon.
A spear.
Bladed polearm.
No, the way I look at
They
it.
don't immediately get hostile as you enter the room.
Oh, they see us then.
Yes.
Oh shit. No point in turning invisible.
Oh, these might just be some paladins, bro. Maybe.
Oh.
Oh, Davy Jones and the Devils?
Huh?
So they're infernal, but they look like fucking Davy Jones?
They look like mind flayers, kind of.
Well, their beard, their tentacle beard, they're barbed tentacles.
Barbed tentacles.
Yeah, like they have barbs at the end of them. They're not like squid tentacles.
Oh, like a manta ray. Yeah.
What? I don't know what a barbed tentacle is.
It's got like spikes at the end. It's barbed. A barb is like a spiky point, and so there's multiple of it at the end of each of the tentacles. And it's just a massive beard.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not natural. It defies everything that you've ever witnessed before in your life.
Green hair. Are they red?
They're purple.
And they have horns?
No, they don't have horns. They have beards.
Do they have tails?
They do have tails. Yeah, they each have a tail. But they're sitting, so the tail's kind of like, up against the chair.
What the fuck? We'll go up to them. Good afternoon. I don't mean to be rude, but, I've never seen anything like you before.
One at the head of the table speaks in Infernal. And looks up at you. You are lesser devil kind.
Is he speaking infernal?
Infernal. You smell of 9 hells, but look none the part.
I know I look the part. I don't know what you're saying.
How you're a tiefling?
Yeah. I just speak common and draconic. I didn't take infernal because my parents died.
Oh yeah, we swapped it.
So I don't know.
So you have no idea what they're saying.
No.
They speak to you in what sounds like parcel tongue. Well, not like parcel tongue. But it doesn't sound nice. It's like a cacophony of weird noises and like really bad Latin.
I don't know anything that can decode that.
I don't know. Inferno, bro. I got you a giant whenever you.
After a bit of confusion, you are of infernal blood. This is uncommon. And you do not speak the tongue. You are less than us. Less than I. Less than Legion.
Less than the Legion. Is that like your race? Or?
No. Legion is us. We are Legion.
Oh,
We are of the Legion.
That makes more sense.
What legion?
The Legion of the 9 Hells. Lord of Zariel, our Duchess of Avernus.
Sorry. Is that the 4th?
The first.
That's the first circle.
Lord Zariel is the Duchess of Avernus. The first layer of hell.
I never learned much, Dad, just mother.
This is why you are lesser than. You are the least of these.
Whoa, dude. Your people are crazy, man.
Whoa,
What?
you people?
Like,
This guy with the green hair
the other infernal guys.
looks like
man.
me.
Well, you're both just infernal.
That's true too.
See, now I'm on their side. You're the asshole.
You're part of the Legion now.
No, I'm not part of the Legion. But I support them.
Then you are Legion.
No.
If you're not Legion, then you're not. If you are, you are. You're either with them or against them.
Only Varram deals in absolutes.
We're looking for Varram, actually. We have
not seen him
deal
in
for
some
him.
time.
You're supposed to destroy.
He has told us to guard the stairs to the south. You look, and there's stairs.
Is he nervous?
We are
about-
to kill anything that leaves from that place. He has not left from that area. He has not gone down that area. He has gone west. East. Sorry. He has gone east.
We were actually sent to grab some things for him. He sent us through divination. You can tell by our friend's necklace that it's definitely divination.
I'll pull out my necklace, I guess.
He has a nice necklace.
You can detect magic, right? You're more than me. I'm lesser, so I
You
I
are
just
least of
assumed.
these, that is true.
I do apologize if you didn't know how to.
Your concept of hierarchy is skewed.
I was just, magic, I just expected it. I'm sorry. Anyways, we'll just pop right in. You
You
won't
may
even
go
know here.
east, but not south.
East, and then, what if we accidentally fall down the stairs while we're trying to go east?
Then you will fall onto our blades.
Wait, why
That's
can't
good.
we go south?
We have strict orders.
There's
Anything that comes from that path is to die.
When did you get those orders?
From Varram.
But Varram
When?
went east.
East.
But like, how long ago did you get those orders? Are you sure
Few
he
days.
said south?
He said south.
It's been a few days.
His treasures are south. He went east.
So that's why you're defending it. The treasure.
For the cult.
Yeah, you really don't buy into this whole cause thing.
The bodies we inhabit have bought into the cause. And they let us have Holy Communion. They are no more. And here we are.
What does he mean by bodies? Does he mean his body? Can I inside
Make an
bodies?
investigation roll.
Man, dude, all of these good insights I never get well. Investigate, that's a 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Okay, roll an insight roll.
Oh no. Where's the fuck's insight? That one's a 5. Yo, brothers, do you want to roll maybe?
Insight.
Just take a roll for.
Well, it's investigation first.
Oh, well, investigation I got unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
Each of these individuals is wearing the garb of the Cult of the Dragon. And this creature just said that the bodies had offered themselves. It appears as if, based on what you know of Daedarius, and how his use of the divination pool contacted dark spirits, that the reason why Varram is here is to get in contact with those same dark spirits, some of which it appears as if he has. And they have made a deal with the cult. And now stands 5 what used to be cultists, whose bodies have been corrupted, twisted, and turned into the very creatures that now inhabit them. Their souls have probably been damned.
That's freaking insane, man. Holy shoot. So is he meeting with, like, not Mistral, but What were the two guys? The evil guys?
Nothing else has given any indication of like a deific set here. Every room has had a puzzle,
Yeah,
but that tends to be trademark of wizards.
I'm just thinking. That's wild. That's the one. Yeah.
Some real cult type shit, huh?
Okay. Colts being colts. I really want to go to that south door.
The south door. Oh, it's just the riches. We want to go east.
Well, what?
We need to find Varram. I mean, unless... Well, because we know that we can
Get
map the
information
location of
at
the
least.
south door, and then, you know, when we get back to Waterdeep, send people back
I mean,
out
like,
here.
if we could just sneak in, just take a look, not take anything, and sneak out.
Alright, fine. Let's do it.
We don't all have to do that.
You want to go do it?
Because I can turn it visible too.
Well, I would rather just wait then while you go do it. Rather than try and do two at once. Two at once might fuck us over. I'd rather we all be there to go try and find Varram. But if you want to take a little bit of time to go and look at the south, that's fair too.
So what do you do?
Do you guys have a nice place to pee, not out in front of everyone?
East. We are to let no one cross south.
Can I head east until I believe I'm hidden enough where they can't see me anymore?
Sure.
And then turn visible and go around.
What?
Stealthily.
So you want to get out of eyesight and then turn invisible?
And then turn back and head south.
Okay. Okay. You...
Wait, they're divination, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're
No.
devils.
Yeah, no, not.
But like
not
they've been talking a lot about divination.
That
I'm
was.
just worried if they have seen
That was
visibility.
more Dietus
Do you wish to test that?
Yeah.
than it was.
Yeah. It appears as if they do not see you.
Fellas.
You head southward, and you enter into, at the bottom of the staircase, you enter into what appears to be a
The tray.
treasure vault.
Hit the bathroom.
This room appears to have been
Solo.
Didarius' bed chamber, and it still contains an elegant bed, sets of bookshelves, a large wooden chest, and a side table set with ewer and goblets. The cultists have sealed this room, and you can see kind of the reason why it has been sealed is for the floating spectral warriors that are kind of floating amongst the room. They don't appear as if they see you, but they do look. Two of them look dangerous, armed with dark blades. The other four that are present, 6 in total, just look like ghosts.
Is there anything that, like, I know it's like a pile of riches, but is there anything that stands out of those riches?
A mask.
Torn book. Mask would, yeah, that'd be a good one. What if all the masks were there?
The bookshelves contain scrolls, tomes, notes, some that have withstood the ravages of time. The silver ewer and 4 goblets next to the bed are also kind of stand out. And then there's still the chest. But you worry about opening it, because opening it would alert the creatures in here.
If I opened it with Mage Hand, would it?
It would still alert them that it's being opened. You would put them on edge.
Would I
But
be
if you were
able-
to grab something, it becomes invisible.
Do it.
And no, you can't grab the chest.
Can I take all the tomes though?
Yeah.
Hand scrolls?
Oh my
I mean, how many are there?
There's a few. One details the spellcasting practices of ancient Netheril. You can mark down that it's 750 gold. There is a book titled Transubstantiality Across Potentialities.
Holy shit.
It is worth 500 gold. A thought crosses your mind for just a brief moment that just reminds you of the ghost librarian.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. That's all her shit.
It just crosses your mind.
Those are her pockets right there.
Just crosses your mind. Just crosses your mind. That's it.
Now, I will say, you did want to attack her.
Yeah, I should trap this in a fucking.
But that was also the same guy who was the stone face, right? Maybe not the stone face, but it was the Ditus.
Can I take all the scrolls as well?
Yes. Okay. What do you do?
I'm sorry, Dardarius.
Didarius.
I want to check the
Didarius.
chest so bad.
I know. But you're alone. With creatures that will kill you upstairs, and creatures that will kill you downstairs.
I'm not alone.
That's a really difficult spot to be in.
God's on my side.
Which one, dude?
Yeah, which one? The one that you don't know or the one that you don't know?
Oh.
Woo! We do.
I mean, they still wouldn't be able to see me.
Now would be
Yeah.
a really good time to get a patron.
They wouldn't see you, but they know you're here, so they would get on edge.
Say a really strong prayer. You might take a level of warlock.
Is there any X-ray vision?
With my goggles.
Can I peek through the keyhole?
Night vision.
Try and see what's in there?
No, it doesn't look like that. It's a lock, not. Yeah, no. You could risk it. I'm recommending you not. But you could.
For the sleight of hands?
Flip a coin, dude.
It wouldn't even be a matter of that.
Because I would mage hand open it. But it's the fact that it's opening, they're like, what the fuck? Who's in here? But like, I just want to open it, get a quick glance, and then run up.
Good luck, dude. It's up to
Because
you.
what if a mask is in there or something?
I mean, dude, if you want to blow it and we say go for this, let's do it. Like, dude, it's the party will support you, bro. You make your decision. You
I'm
flip
gonna
your
go for
coin,
it.
whatever your decision is.
I'm going to open it with mage hand.
Okay.
As quietly as possible.
It opens.
What's in there?
All the spirits begin to kind of move around it. I need you to go ahead and make a stealth roll for me, please. As you have to maneuver between these spirits without touching them. Even though they can fly through you, you do not want them to know where you are.
You have an inspo? I feel like I'm nervous, dude.
That's a 24.
You make your
Why
way.
so much stress for that?
You make your way to the chest and see that it holds 7 silk robes.
All that for silk robes.
You're welcome.
You take them.
They're looking at it though.
So,
Do you think I'd be able to slay
because when you touch them, they go invisible, right?
If he holds them, if he grabs them, it's one thing to touch something, but invisibility affects the things that you carry, that you hold on to. So as long as you hold them,
Are they looking at the chest right now?
they're not like peering into it. They're not like huddling around like the chest is open, the chest is open. No, they're like wandering, like trying to figure out what opened this.
I want to steal 3.
Okay.
And then leave.
Make another stealth roll.
Yeah.
What about a new tape?
It's, 23.
You make your way upstairs. With everyone being none the wiser. You get back to where you had gotten out of eye shot. Poof.
You tricky little son of a gun, dude.
You are visible.
Where you been?
I went east.
Alright. We'll keep going east. I kind of...
Is east where we
You don't
came from?
have to know that he's lying because the eastern door was never opened.
No, it was a very... It was a...
Oh, so east
alright,
isn't where
like...
we came from, though.
No, east is where you have to go.
Yeah. You went south.
I want to go back, though, to put the tomes in
To
scrolls.
the lady?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to make that known.
I mean, you can. You can say, hey, I want to...
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know you have those tones and shit. Right now. But I mean...
Is there a specific one that you wish to give her? Or just both?
I was just going to give, yeah, both.
Both? Okay.
I'm just going to give a... I think go back where we came from.
Okay. By giving her the tomes and returning stuff to the library to ensure that the room has things where there was once nothing, her soul is able to pass on into the afterlife.
Aww.
That's what you weren't able to determine was
job.
that sometimes amongst your it hits you once that happens that sometimes amongst your tribe you've learned of ancestral spirits that don't rest, and that's because something about their passing causes the spirit to fight death, and those are spirits that your tribe for like generations rejects. They don't keep them as guardians in that regard because they defy the kind of like the rite of passage.
That's really cool. That's really damn cool.
So you make
the spirit.
you make your way to the eastern door
Awesome.
and you open
Probably
it.
the most good guy thing I've ever done in this entire room.
Once you enter this room, it's a long gallery which holds a magic pool at the
That's
end.
awesome.
From what you can see, there is a set of double doors on the west side of the room that have been completely destroyed and blown out from the other side.
Does it look like the ones?
It
that-
looks like the ones that you blew out from the side.
There's that tunnel.
But there is another set of double doors as well on the eastern side. There are broken arrows, bloodstains, and a dead cultist, which are strewn all across the floor. The arrows were shot from the north or the east doorway that leads into the room off to the side. The arrows are carved of stone. Their heads are in the shape of fangs, set with the symbol of a cobra with a crown above it. The pool is currently empty.
Well,
A stone sluice runs from the western wall into to empty the pool, if it were to be empty.
well, it seems there's some other visitors besides the cultists here. Can I roll a perception to see if I see where the lizard people, if like any lizard people or the?
There's nothing in the room. Yeah, no.
Where did they go?
That's a great question.
Is it? You said it looked like there was a way to drain the pool. Does it look like there's a way to fill it?
That's also a great question.
Can I look for a way to fill the pool?
Make a perception check.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna do that.
Sure.
23.
I got a 19. 19. You believe that it probably has something to do with the well that you were in the room that was marked safe. Because you kind of feel as if, especially because of the blown out hallway, that you're probably in the same area.
So
So this is probably what fills that room.
we pull. Oh, so we must have pulled the water out of here because it's filled up in that well right now.
Some of it, yeah.
Okay.
That was good.
So upon finding that system, I let you guys know. I say, hey, I think that lever that I pulled a while ago, that bronze one, I think that this is where the water came from. At least part of it. Is it because it? How full do the channels look? Is it pretty much like a dry, or does it just look like there's less water than
It's just
there
less water.
should be?
Yeah, it's just less water.
Okay. Can I look around? There, you said there's no objects in the room. There's nothing that indicates any kind of rituals that were done. Is there any blood stains or anything?
Oh, there's blood stains all over the place. It looks like a battle had happened.
But there's no body parts or anything, right?
Oh yeah, there's a dead cultist in the room.
Just him.
Yeah.
So this guy, I'm gonna walk over the body bag. So this guy was the sacrifice, because I think what happened was they used the well. I forget. Can you use it as a means of transportation, or it's more so just to
Divination.
Just divination.
It's a divination.
Just divination.
Well, to a degree, because it's designed to contact otherworldly spirits. Is what Daedarius used it for.
Only evil spirits, right?
That's a good question.
Can I try and cut a piece of my blood, like just prick myself and let it drip into the pool and see if it does anything?
How much blood are you giving?
I'll let a sizable maybe like a half cup of blood.
Make an investigation check for me.
Yo, do you still have your dragon scale? No.
I've never had a dragon skin.
I thought someone took a
19?
dragon scale.
The body that lays at the floor was not killed from arrows. Was killed from a dragon-toothed dagger, stabbed in the back. You remember that the ghost told you that the pool requires more and more each time it's used. It has already been given a life. No amount of blood you could offer that would not end in your death would satisfy this pool.
That's
What
unfortunate.
if you turn into a really big animal form or what?
You should try that. Dude, you should. You should just turn into a mammoth and let us drain you, dude.
That's terrible.
Dude, let us do it.
That's terrible, man.
Let us... Lux, listen. I remember that each time this is used, it needs more and more. Now, it has already taken the blood of one life. What if...
I'm not killing myself.
No, I'm not saying that. What if you turned into one of those mammoths or Quetzal things and we drain you? I know it sounds brutal, but we might be getting somewhere here.
Well, if it took a life, we could all drain our blood.
That's a lot of blood to drain. I think...
Well, how much
Trust me with your mammoth powers.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
If
But
anything,
neither is all of us draining our blood.
I just think we would be sacrificing a lot of ourselves.
If we drained half our blood,
We would be dead, probably.
we're
What, have you
eventually...
not seen Saw 5?
I
People
think...
can give half their blood and be fine.
Listen,
That would be person and a half of blood.
if you use your spell, the only thing we're losing is the spell slot. We're not...
I'm not...
Can I look around? Is
I'm
there a
just
way to get
worried
that
that
water to
animal
come
blood
back
will-
in here without having to go back to that
It's
room?
worth a shot.
Is it...
It is worth a shot.
You don't get stabbed
Yeah,
over
you-
and
there-
over and
it
fully
appears
No,
as
drained.
we'll
if
just poke
the-
you once and we'll
the-
let it...
The
It's
lever
worse.
helps
Like a leaky boat.
relieve the water after the pool's been used. So there has to be some way that they were filling it, but you
It's
don't
alright,
see any indication of that in the room. So it's not a mechanical system. They must have been using another method.
I'll give you, 50 gold. I'm not sure what your motive is. But let us drain you. Please, just give this a shot. This is for the betterment. We might be onto something. You know, these,
This feels wrong.
listen, it probably is wrong, but we're here now. Just give it a shot.
Is it based on how much blood he was able to contribute? Does it look like the three
No,
of
it's
us
just
could
purely the
contribute?
fact that he killed this dude.
No, but I'm saying because Boris drained. Wait, was it you or Boris who drained a little bit of their blood?
No,
Boris drained
a
little bit of
life. A life
I'm
was
saying,
offered in
if all
sacrifice.
three of us
So then we need 2 lives to
offer
be
blood.
offered.
I know, I'm just saying, You're trying to quantify that in blood. I'm just saying, a life was given. A sacrifice was offered in that of a living person. So if what the ghost says is true, and the Yanti have perverted this pool to these dark, depraved necessities, then we're talking a hefty toll to use it.
They said we shouldn't use it anyways, to be fair.
Yeah, but we could find Varram with it.
Well, if we can kill those 2 demon things, maybe we could sacrifice them? I'm not sure if they would accept it. The spirits who have taken over the bodies.
As you guys begin to talk amongst yourself and continue to kind of ponder over what you should do in regards to this pool, whether you use it, whether you don't, how you would go about using it if you were to do so, what you failed to listen was that something has entered this room.
Ah, my passive perception didn't see it.
Unfortunately, it did not. You turn around and see behind you a vile creature. The lower half of its body, a serpentine tail covered in blue scales and whitened flesh on the underbelly of it. As the torso begins to grow, it gets humanoid. You see muscular, kind of like a muscular male torso frame with leather straps that streak across a serpentine flesh. Arms grow from this torso, muscular, bulky, covered with leather bracers and a massive curved blade that it wields with both hands. A completely perfect serpent face. And it slowly has the sword kind of drawing out of the massive sheath on its back as it wields it with both hands, and it looks at you with anger, and you all stop and freeze for just a moment. This creature, you are beginning to face creatures that you've never witnessed before, that you'd only heard about in stories. And as the creature begins to immediately move as if it's going to strike, and you all start reaching for weapons and defense, a flash of light enters the room, completely blinding you all. You hear a brief surge of what appears to be like shocking, and a slash of blades, a clash of metal. The light recedes, and you see standing in this room with you, breathing heavy, the form of Vidanya Cardinal.
What?
And Nute Amakir. And you see Vidanya turns and... Do not touch that pool. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight.
What? She doesn't want us to touch the pool.
Man, we really had to do something cool.
To use the pool, bro.
Did the serpent die?
Yes, the serpent was dead.
No.
Vidanya one-shot it. No, it was Vidanya, dude.
It was both of them.
What?
Both of them. And that is where we'll pick up next week as we continue through the Tomb of Daedarius on the hunt for Varram the White.
Okay,
Where he is, we do not know.
Deal.
What?
Daedarius is dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, super dead.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, this is his tomb. Yeah, we'll continue back with the Tomb of Daedarius next week, where we will have Nute Amakir back and joining us. So, super excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.